We just drove into the park and already there's buffalo over there. Got to see some buffalo. There are these beautiful, beautiful meadows all over when you first drive into the park. It's just gorgeous. I love driving through these meadows. And there's some snow off in the distance there. There's still some snow on the ground in the shadows. And it's June. But, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful here. We are going up to see an overlook. It's gonna be gorgeous. So this is Point Imperial, the highest point in the Grand Canyon National Park. And if you look off in the distance, that plateau, Marble Plateau, we're 2,700 feet higher than that plateau. And if you could see the cliff face on that plateau, at the bottom of that cliff face is the Colorado River. And we're 1 mile above the Colorado River here. And if you can look off in the distance over here, you can see the Colorado River cutting a canyon through the plateau. Yeah, you get to see right where the Grand Canyon begins, right here. It's amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful view. Well, here we are at Cape Royale. We're gonna go see Angel's Window. Yeah, that's the first. Well, there's a hole in the rock right down there, as you could see from the other viewpoint. And from here, you can actually see the Colorado River. So it's pretty far distance off, but yeah, that's the first time I've seen the Colorado River from the Grand Canyon. That's a long ways down. The wind's starting to kick up a little bit, but the clouds, there's these big, beautiful clouds, and they're really just absolutely gorgeous, and they're throwing off all these absolutely incredible shadows all over the place. I love these big puffy cloud shadows across the desert. And then, of course, here at the Grand Canyon. Woohoo! From up here, you can see the south rim of the Grand Canyon National Park. You can also see some of the islands that get created when erosion creates peninsulas, and then those peninsulas get turned into islands. Grand Canyon is actually a very, very classical geological feature. It is a fault line. And so there's a fault created when the north rim was pushed up and broke the fault line, and the south rim stayed where it was. So we're about 1,200 feet higher on the north rim than the south. And of course, water will seek the point of least resistance. And so the water flowed through and eroded this huge canyon, the Grand Canyon. I know it's probably going to be really boring watching all these pans across this immense expanse that just cannot be properly described. But that's okay. I love it. And this is my own movie, and I'm gonna pan if I want to pan.
You pan, girl. Pan all day.
I'm at the lodge here. The lodge is just absolutely phenomenally gorgeous. Yeah, the wind has kicked up a little bit, but it's gorgeous. It's probably 74 degrees right now. Yeah. There's all these little lookouts out here. You get a really good look all the way down. starting to get a little windy. Yeah, I'm hoping you can hear me. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so windy. But way off in the distance there, you can see the San Francisco Peaks and Flagstaff. And that's about 66 miles as the crow flies. Obviously, that's not how you get to Flagstaff. You have to drive all the way around the canyon, which is probably a couple hundred miles. So, but yeah, what a view when it's clear. It's just absolutely phenomenal here. So the lodge is just over there. I've just come over here to watch the sunset. And the North Rim is really amazing because it has all these smaller canyons. And by small, I mean huge by any other measure. And there's two huge reasons why the North Rim has all these other smaller canyons. Reason one is because the North Rim is so much higher than the South Rim, and it gets at least 2.5 times as much rainfall as the South Rim. And so all that moisture is flowing down and tearing into these huge canyons and flowing directly into the Colorado River. The second reason that the South Rim doesn't have these huge canyons is because all the rain that falls on it is actually going south, because the South Rim is tilted up. So all the rain and moisture is actually moving away from the rim. So on the North Rim, all of the moisture is going into the Colorado. On the South Rim, all of the moisture is going away from the Colorado. So that's why you should come to the North Rim.
Yeah, I did a video up here, but then the wind kicked in. I knew I was on the.
Do you see that thick white layer of stone all around the top, or right near the top of the entire Grand Canyon? It's everywhere you look. It's Coconino Sandstone, and on top of that is Kaibab Sandstone. And it's very hard. And believe it or not, there used to be a layer of sandstone in some places a mile thick above that that's completely been washed away. And we are just left with the sandstone at the top, which is very hard and is creating all these plateaus. Yeah. Is that amazing or what? Like right where I'm standing right now, at one point in time, there was another mile of dirt above us.